And I know both players really aren't the kind of people to let a previous set really affect their mindset going into the next one. Even though that was pretty brutal for Dinos, I don't think that's really going to affect him going into losers finals. I think if anything, he might need to wake up a little bit. But I don't think it's going to mentally make him think that he's less than, if that makes sense.
Is he mentally ready for the Ollie matchup? Is he thinking about Crag going into this? Because like that's usually what he's thinking about going into this. I mean, when they played at Major Upset, it was all Crag and Sylvanas.
Yeah, I don't really know how the Ollie Ranno matchup goes, but my gut tells me that Ranno wins. I don't know why.
My gut tells me that too. I'm gonna be honest with you. My gut kind of tells me that because I feel like on average Ranno just does better across matchups, which like, it's a really naive way of like looking at it. But, like statistically, it's probably accurate.
Yeah, I think Ranno is one of the sleeper best characters in the game. He's not like top 3 or anything, but he's the best. So great.
He's like the best not broken character.
Yeah, actually yes, I very much agree with that because he just doesn't really, like, even his worst matchups aren't that bad, and his good matchups are really good, right? So I feel like he's up there.
He definitely has some like hard counter potential that some other characters don't. Like he'll just like ruin certain matchups.
For sure. And I think if there's one spot, MSB was talking about, there's one specific thing
To the air!
That if darai does against MSB, it's the up special, and he holds A to do what the community calls the whirly-dirly at the ledge. MSB says if there is a field set up there, which he usually has one set up for those edge guards, he can pop the crystal and get a forward strong out before the Ranno is able to tech, because it's before the crystal pops, and you can't you can't tech while in crystal. You have to wait for the pop to happen. And so he says that really ruins Ranno. But that's just one specific niche edgeguard situation. Overall, I think it's a Ranno favor matchup, just because of neutral.
I'm also very skeptical. When people talk about a matchup and they talk about one side's punish game, you have to talk about the other side's punish game. You can't say, oh, this character bodies this character so hard when they get the opening. That is not even close to the whole story, man.
That's like every character in Rivals bodies every character in Rivals with one opening.
Yeah, they really body each other. I think it's 50-50.
Yeah, even. Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, this is extremely even so far, and the hit fall on the down B armor actually costing potentially a stock here. Yeah, that was a stock mistake. He back aired MSB while MSB was in the down special focus, and hit fell it, and that just put him in a terrible spot off stage.
It's really awkward hit fall.
Oh,
that cleaned things up. Nicely done, even.
So remember how I said you can tech Clarence up special and then aerial out of it? You can also do that with any multi-hit up special, specifically the new characters like Olympia and Palm. Olympia and Palm. Hodan has the single hit, right?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But those like multi-hit dragging you up the wall, tech fair as Ranno is going to be disgusting.
Yeah, that seems like a really important tech to practice. Like, I feel like over the next 6 months, we're going to see that become more and more important. Especially because Ranno is just like a really big part of the metagame.
Yeah, he's everywhere.
That means anti-Ranno tech needs to be part of the metagame. It's not just like, it's not just at the top. It really is everywhere. Every skill level you see a lot of.
Yeah, absolutely, and wow, that's going to be game 1 going to MSB.
Okay.
Yeah, that was, it never felt like it was favored either direction. That felt even the entire way through.
I completely agree with that, which honestly is kind of surprised me given sort of our priors going into it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we necessarily saw the super dominant kind of niche edge guards we were talking about from MSB, but we just saw solid play from both sides, and one was slightly more.
Yeah, methodical and clean punishes. Nothing crazy, nothing flashy.
Nifty is an interesting stage. I kind of feel like the side Bs work pretty well for navigating this coming from Ollie, whereas, when Ranno jumps, it's kind of a commitment, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is a favorite stage for darai. So like when he was playing against Elkies, that's why I was like, oh yeah, that's why Elkies banned it, right? And then she ended up going there and I was a little surprised. Is because this is usually his first counter pick if it's open. And MSB is quite aware of that. So there's got to be something to be said about what Olympia can do on the stage, especially with her horizontal movement from both side special and the down special.
Yeah.
You do lose out on some ladder combos with those up special finishers as Olympia, but I think it's better for her just, be on the flat stage. Ooh, the bad DI though. Gonna That's a classic bad DI. That's like when you get caught trying to like drift away, or you get caught trying to do something else, and it just slowly die off the stage. It's great. One of my favorites.
Honestly, I feel like that's a really defining part of Rivals Punish game in general. Like honestly, it's a really the big difference in like whether a combo finishes or not, especially at like mid-level play.
Right there, we saw something interesting. 2 times in a row, MSB went to pop the neutral special, and that's the pop into forward strong he's talking about.
Okay.
But Ranno wasn't even on the wall there, and it wasn't even to punish the up special. But it was what he was talking about. But so one thing that we saw there though is there was 2 times in a row that MSB popped neutral special, but darai was quick enough to break it beforehand, and then got back on the stage for free. And I want to see MSB kind of adapt to that a little bit.
Ooh, nice freeze. And we're going to get the solo spike. Oh, it's
doesn't quite get it.
Okay, at least he's safe. At least he's safe. I was a little bit worried that he was going to SD or that Darai was going to be in a position to just like punish him for it. They're fine. They're fine. Oh, but that's off the top.
Yeah, catches the dash in with the up air, similar to what we saw against Elkies, and now we're at even stocks, 0-0. Once again, it feels like this is just even the entire game.
Yeah, I guess so. They're going blow for blow. Oh, we got a whiff tongue, but barely any punish.
All right, so this is what we're talking about right there.
Yeah, boom.
And so he actually had time to tech. MSB went for the extra charge, probably because of the low percent. But that's exactly what MSB was talking about. If Ranno does that spin at the ledge, not only was he able to get a crystal out and popped, but then he was able to punish afterwards too. There's time for it.
So if he goes for any mix-up besides the whirly dirly, he could potentially just cross that up in time. Okay. But hopefully we'll see Darai start to mix in that more. Yeah, I mean,
MSB can go down right now and kill him.
Oh god,
Oh, overcommits just a little bit there. So Darai did a really good job because he still had his double jump, but no air dodge. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, MSB snapping him out of existence there. You see the little.
Yeah.
But yeah, MSB.
I'll get a little IRL flare.
Yeah.
He's got the non-traditional pop-up, the very subtle control pop-up.
He used to not have that.
Really?
I don't know if you've seen old MSB pop-offs, but there's a history.
I think I might have seen one like 2.5 years ago, like when I was like really new to Rivals.
Oh yeah, he was known for his kind of funny over-the-top I made top 8 pop-offs, you know. But now he's just more like, yeah, I've been here before. Very suave about it, you know.
Yeah, what a cool guy. Ooh, nice coverage from Ranno. Using the double jump to sort of catch that landing mix-up. Oh, getting the fair, not getting quite the spike yet, but this is a bad situation from Olympia.
Ooh, yeah, there it is.
Okay, Darai, I mean, he might be down 0-2, but he's looking really good this game. I think the stage probably also going to benefit him a lot. I see Ranno's pick the stage all the time.
Yeah, and that jab reset from MSB was really good there. And this was a stage that Elkies actually banned in this matchup too. That nair from Darai was so smart. Breaks the crystal. No punish from MSB. We're back on stage. I mentioned this before, but Darai is very proactive about breaking the crystal during the edge guards. I'd love to see MSB call that out. Put a crystal there and just have no intention of popping it and just go out there and fair him while he's doing something to break the crystal, right? Because you have to commit a hitbox to break it.
Honestly, I feel like the pattern you're describing is a very universal pattern in Rivals, where like so many characters in Rivals have the stage hazard they put out, and there's this extra bait and punch layer on top of it. If you want to deal with my hazard, I'm going to call you on that.
Exactly.
It's that generalized to the Olympia matchup. Or to Olympia, I mean.
All right, so the double needle's actually breaking the armor there, and MSB in a bad spot and dying for it. Those double needles were so crucial because he charged 2 to break the down special focus armor, and that caused MSB to actually have to come back from low.
Wow, Darai continuing this edge guard, getting the tongue, getting so much damage there. The whirly dirty, adding some extra hits and stacks. Darai's just feeling so comfortable. Like even when he's like giving up the punish, he's not giving up the momentum.
Yes. The first 2 games felt like they were pretty even throughout. This one has felt Darai controlled since the beginning.
And this is about to be...
Okay.
No, MSB staying alive. MSB bringing that recovery sense he's developed so long with Crag over to Olympia.
What? They're doing the "We're the Rats" chant.
It's spoken as if I've just
You should just know that, yeah. I think it's a Germa thing, is what I remember them saying. I don't know. Arizona people are wrought with brainworms, so it's. Don't try to think too much about it. Oh, that reverse back air was so pretty.
It's not that I want to. It's not that I want to overthink it. I want to understand it and appreciate that history.
Okay, yeah. And see,
like
we're even getting some in the chat of the rats, where are the rats? So there's something there.
Okay, it derives all the board.
The double back air, getting the hit fall, getting the second one, catching some bad DI, but had some extra stock to deal with, and now we're going to game 4.
Oh my god, yelling rats now, dude.
Yeah, we could read chat this whole time, but there wasn't really anything crazy interesting happening there, so, you know.
Wow, you just called all of them.
I called them all out, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. More importantly, though, I saw all the capital letters of rats, and
Yeah,
so it brought my attention is really what it was.
Yeah, let's be honest, it's just kind of hard to like read these lowercase letters so far away.
If you talk in all caps in the chat, then maybe we'll read your messages out loud live on the stream.
Yeah, that's
in
right.
game 4 here of Sunnyshore.
All right, everyone in chat, make sure to turn your caps lock on for the benefit of the commentators.
All right.
This is going to be to our detriment.
Oh yeah, everything. Yeah.
Yes.
So then what's going to happen is the lowercase are going to stick out, right?
Yeah, great. So
it's going to be a back and forth, a tug of war for the people at home.
that's just the metagame.
It really is, and this is interesting because I really like this counter pick. I just love this stage in general. I will go here as any character. I don't think it's really better for Olympia than Ranno, but I just love this counter pick. Oh, Spike! It wasn't even the stage. He just missed the tech. You can't do that in losers semis, darai. Uh-oh. And that's a huge momentum swing as MSB now has built 50% on this second stock in a flash. Whoa, the air dodge out. Yep.
Oh, it drives now has to recover here. He's got top flat from the baiting going
The
for
air
top
dodge
flat
out.
to get the parry opportunity. Nicely done.
What? I don't know why he did the double down air. He could have just killed normally. But
oh my god, 3 stocks to 1! MSB, are you gonna destroy him right now?
The rats. Where are the rats? The chat's coming out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but darai had a parry punish that at 150%, and he went for the down air 1-2 instead of just killing him. I think that's what happened, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
That's a massive blunder.
It's okay. He's getting some of his momentum back, and he's still staying calm and neutral. He's not doing anything dumb. He's got his patient, calm self still in play, still at the driver's seat.
This crowd is unhinged.
I'm gonna start singing along to this. Rats.
We're the rats. Rats. We're the dead rats. No, not dead quite yet. But no resources, and gonna not make the wall. Goes for the side special instead of the up special and dies for it. darai is back in this game. It is not over yet. 89%, 94%.
That's what the top platform does for Ranno in this match. That's a huge recovery mix-up.
It really is.
Struggle a little bit to capture that kind of slingshot.
And look at the patience. He's throwing the single needles, and he's waiting for MSB to swing first. And MSB is astronauting. That is a classic MSB.
MSB takes it 3-1 with a half pop-off.
He yelled something.